12 useless things you probably didn't know about Breath of the Wild. Like, did you know that when you wear a full set of Link's amiibo armor, you get a Master Sword buff? And it's actually a pretty decent difference. Did you also know that for some weird reason, whenever you sleep at a stable's campfire, it'll never go out unless it's raining? But when you use your own flint and your own wood, it'll go out after just one sleep at it. But if you do have a great flame blade handy, well then you can always just relight it. And for some weird reason, the fire's gone. Did you also know that you can pat any dog in Breath of the Wild by unequipping your weapon and then standing next to it and then pressing Y? Technically, you're not patting the dog, but for you pet lovers, it's as close as it gets in Breath of the Wild. Did you also know that for some weird reason, Guardians cannot spot you behind your Master Cycle? So if you're looking to have some fun, you can always just mess with a couple of Guardians. Did you also know that the Master Cycle will never roll backwards if it's on a hill and Link isn't in the Master Cycle? But when Link gets in the Master Cycle, it'll start to roll backwards. Did you also know that you can join my Discord server for completely free right now, and you can chat and hang out with me? It's a family-friendly place and it's very nice to be in. The link to join the server will be down in the description. Also, how many of you know that bomb fishing is a thing? Now, it's a very resource-wasting thing if you don't have a bunch of fish in the area. So what I suggest doing is equipping a multi-shot bow or even 5-shot bow so that you can get a lot of fish in one arrow. But at the end of the day, this method is much easier than just going to catch fish in a lake. I bet a bunch of you also probably don't know how fueling the Master Cycle works. Surprisingly, diamonds and ores aren't the things that fuel the Master Cycle the most. It's actually monster parts and ancient gears. Ancient gears do kind of make sense, but the whole monster thing is kind of strange. Why would monster body parts fuel the Master Cycle the most? Relations to Kilton, I wonder. This one, a bunch of you probably already know, but you can place Cryonis blocks on mud, so that if you ever need to get across mud for some stupid reason, like to get to the tower outside of Korok Forest, then you can just use ice blocks to get there. This one isn't all the most helpful, but it can be sometimes in really necessary situations. Now this one's definitely more to the side of dumb and unnecessary things to know in Breath of the Wild, but bombs disappear and regain back into your inventory without a cooldown time after a certain distance of being away from you. There's a couple of spots on the map that you can test this at, which I'll show on screen right now. Now this one's also pretty dumb, but how many of you know you can stasis a Guardian through the map? Now the only condition is it has to be the upgraded stasis, and there's only one type of Guardian you can freeze, which are the Guardian Stalkers that are frozen. It's definitely very unnecessary seeing you don't even get the parts from the Guardian, but it does look very cool. Did you also know that you can clip through any tower in Breath of the Wild just by entering bullet time next to the climbing pads? It's not very useful, but I guess you can get to see the inside of a tower. But make sure you have somewhere to teleport to, because once you're in the tower, there's no way of getting out. Thank you so much for watching today's video, guys. I really appreciate it, and seeing you did enjoy the video to watch this far, please drop a sub just to show your support to the towards the channel. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, but enjoy the cinematic and peace. Bye!